On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down here for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Jackrabbit. Terrier.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Memphis picking up the tempo. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will audible. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Buffaloes are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity.
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside. He saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Running through contact. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They go to the draw. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Man, this guy's a playmaker. He does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He's got it on the right. Can anyone catch him? Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
3rd and goal coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And he'll be brought down.
Now, to me, these are the decisions that are not so easy. Analytics, go for it on 4th down, yeah, pull the trigger. But in these type of games, now, where it's 4th and 5+, this becomes very difficult. How confident am I in this play in the red zone that I know I'm going to get a touchdown and not get stopped short?
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Number
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The play-action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna take a shot. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Memphis.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. With his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. Got a little bit of pressure, you can see. Decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. Now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go for it.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On the set.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Now, fourth down.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Running to the left. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's De La Rosa. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Gets open down the middle. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
3:25.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. First play of the drive, it's the end around. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Toss sweep to the right. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at...
Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Athletic nowadays in college football, they can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
35, Memphis, 24.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's open on the right. Oh, what a move! And he's brought down after a huge completion. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On the double.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give to the lone running back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Memphis, 24.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one pass rush. Does a great job being the offensive line to get to the QB.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Toss sweep to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And stampeding through the defense. Oh, it's out. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. To the defense, it was opportunistic. To the offense, it was catastrophic. A blown opportunity to score and take the lead.
And, man, it's been a physical ball game, and I think you're starting to see the wear and tear on some of these ball carriers for this offense. They just don't seem like they've got the same ball security and the same desire to hold on and squeeze the football. I think at this point of the game, the defense better conditioned, and they just want it more.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to figure out what the heck's going on defensively, and you got guys coming in motion and then moving back and across the formation. I like it sometimes when it's just basic for an offense. You're just running a wide receiver across the formation. So hard to adjust, and he quickly picks up, 5+ yards like it was nothing.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense in press coverage. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he got loose, it was all over. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Trying to pound their way in.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Off play action. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. With the run on 1st and goal. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.